what it is about Leos that we pull people into a situation without trying, where they're so upset. Something is really unsettling to the spirit of these working class girls wherever I go. When I walk in a place, oh, they're at the back. Okay, I'm at the back. I'm a wealthy person who gets to date a rich guy. Oh, it's $2. Really? This means that if the register broke down, you wouldn't be able to count the change, perhaps. You don't have the skills to analyze the situation. You're not good with finance. You don't understand she's a billionaire and that, where you come from, maybe you all conduct yourselves that way where you have sex and then collect $2. Are you ex-crackheads or something? I wouldn't know anything about that world. So you reveal who you are. When you say things like that, it's concerning to me because most of them are Spanish or black. Mostly Spanish, though. They're highly offended by the fact that my life isn't sad. I don't work a register. I'm not bagging groceries. I don't know why they're so upset. I don't go back to some man from the past who's poor, who's one of them. Maybe that's it. I don't have to date undesirables. And so the whole town is set against you because of that? Because they're so jealous and envious? Why? Because they so wanted you to be stuck with circumstances that are subpar. I guess their living conditions are the same. I'm guessing that their living conditions are horrible and that they just want you to have the same. I'm not working class, though. So that's the problem. It's they expected you to somehow lose. How does a woman with a billionaire father lose? They're having to face that. I really think that that's what this is about. So the whole town seems agitated wherever I go. When they have to see you looking nice, your toes are done. I keep my hair wrapped, and that's the other thing. The idea of taunting about hair, pulling at their hair when I come in places, flipping it over. You have average working class people hair. You do. You have average working class people hair. Or working class person's hair. So, okay, that's okay because you're just doing the things you do in a grocery store, which is okay, right? Right, I'm not there to impress you by having a, Christy Brinkley hairdo for you. I don't think you're important enough for me to impress. Let's just be real. I keep mine wrapped. I'm in the process of growing it out. When I'm on my, date night with one of my guys who would be my husband, I have wife status with the next guy. He gets to see the best of me. Remember, we're not supposed to flaunt ourselves to just anybody. You all would qualify as just anybody. Not important. So, I'm just running errands and such. So I keep it wrapped and I'm being clear. Let's hope you're picking up on the fact that I don't think that a person making 16 to 20 something dollars an hour, union type workers, are people I need to impress with my hair. I could see why you want to impress me. I come from money. I'm a billionaire, and I'm a billionaire just because of my father, Nguyen. But I also have, money in my family. I'm from a wealthy family on my mother's side, my maternal side, which represents maybe trillions of dollars. Even if I never have to visually see it in a vault somewhere, it's odd to me that they don't understand who I am. What's the last grade of education these kids have actually completed? And that's the other thing. They're too young for me to fight with. I can't take that seriously. So I chuckle when they start to talk about something's $2. And I go, your mama's a cracko or something? You talking about her? Because you couldn't be seriously pretending that somebody who's a rich guy, who's, say, an NBA Hall of Famer, would be trying to purchase me for $2 or purchase me at all. I understand you all don't get the respect that I get and that it's bothering you. You want to be disrespectful, but you just sound ignorant. So me fighting you as an actor makes me laugh when I'm done fighting you. It's these are the people, honestly, that have thankless jobs, that have achy feet, that don't look as good as mine, I'm sure, that have average people's hair, and they think I should be emulating them? what world are they in? What world do they live in? I'm not trying to be facetious, and it's a stretch here because I don't even think they would know what that word means. Again, if the register actually broke down, I'd have to go behind the counter and count the change for them. So, oddly enough, they want me to respect these types of people. If you're insinuating that someone else costs $5 and you're working as a grocery clerk, you don't see how that doesn't give you power. They're like pointing at each other like, yeah, we getting to her. No, I'm wanting to put it on blast because it proves that you're so bothered by me, that this behavior is showing you're showing your strings, you're rattled. You really hate that I beat this Chicago working class system. How could I not? I'm born to billionaires, trillionaires. You don't want to believe that, even though you hid mail and stole it. Like, they're crazy. Like, you really are rooting for something that's impossible. You really believe you can just change how the world sees me. The world knows who I am. So why would you pretend that a rap guy like Drake or an NBA Hall of Famer like a Michael Jordan would, or anybody that's about anything, would think, they're more intelligent than you, obviously. You think that they can buy me for $5. You're so bothered that I'm better that you just can't handle that I'm better. So you have to face that I'm better. Yeah, here are more. You have to face I'm better. I have better blood. Right. Are you puking because you're not as good? I know it must hurt your feelings. Just look in the mirror. It's not my fault. Yeah, you're upset. I can see that. All right, so, and that's the other thing. I get to have sex, and they're mad that I have sex with a man. These are all boy girls who are like totally upset that I'm not going to slash a wrist or jump out of a window. Like I've never had sex with a man before. It's like they live in this really weird situation where they really believe that somehow you aren't equipped to have sex with a man. I'm like, honey, I've been having sex with men since 1993. Yeah, I was like fully grown when I made that decision. What's wrong with these kids pretending you're going to puke? No, I'm not going to puke. They're that upset that they couldn't turn me into a lesbian. That there is no closet, that I've always dated men. I'm attractive enough to. They can't argue with any of this. Now they're pretending I'm going to puke. What does that say about the things that these kids are ingesting in terms of really bad information, that this is just being circulated and it started someplace? Isn't that hilarious? That is how desperate white people are in this town. Look at them. And today, we know Nolan was buried, right? Today. And I made a comment about this, and somebody chuckled when I said, yeah, I'm not Nolan. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, but I don't hang out with you. Look at them. They're really upset that, I don't hang out with you. I don't know you. I have no interest in you at all. Like, look at them. These are all crazy people. Yeah. I think they're upset that we wouldn't have sex with them if they were the last thing in the world. Look at them. Look how they're behaving. They just look completely insane. Look, here's another one pulling that bad hair, bad color jobs, and no kind of style at all. Yeah, we're laughing. Like, are they serious? Why would we take any advice from these people? Yeah, it's a choice to not date garbage. Yeah, to be better and to date men who are better. Yeah, you don't like black men. Is that why you want to kill them all? Wow. I had no idea white people were so disgruntled. Kelly's better. You're not better, though. You're a lot worse than any black person could ever be. I hate to break it to you. White trash scares people. Jeffrey Dahmer. John Wayne Gacy. Ted Bundy. Just saying. Like, the list goes... OJ? No. So the list goes on and on, though. Why do they have such a problem understanding when people are better, born with better blood, it's okay to date the cream of the crop of the black community? It's better than white trash for me. And so there I said it. I'd prefer cream of the crop of the black society that did come from slavery and made something of itself. I don't understand people who were born with privilege who are still working at the gas station. and you're white, and you want me to tell you you're better than a person who's black, who had come here not by choice, in chains, who has been kidnapped and brought here. They built their own society and made their own money. I'm a wealthy person. I acknowledge that that's impressive. So I'd rather know a man who calls himself a king, who conducts himself not like a Neanderthal, like a king, who understands the situation I'm in, and would prefer to be with a woman like myself and have that woman inside of his system to protect and to take care of and to treat as nobility on the side that he's on within their rules. I have no problem with that. I think, and I can't join, but they can have an alliance and cover you and treat you like a member of nobility as black men, meaning the way they treat women in their community who have a higher status. And in some cases, just the way they treat a woman of nobility, period, because you're not black and you're not actually from the black side. So you have to be treated with kid gloves, and they understand that. I don't have a problem with that. I think that's better than dealing with a white person who wants to challenge my power and who I am. So this is what we're dealing with. It's such a negative situation. Everywhere you go, someone's angered by who you are. It's actually humorous. White people are showing their frailties. They're showing just how bothered they are, and that they can't make me puke because I'm going to have sex again with somebody black. They so loathe black men. You're seeing this. This is why I mentioned Nolan Wells. Nolan Xavier Wells, kids, is this generation's Emmett Till. This was purposely done for whatever reason. And I do not believe for one moment that they intend to bring the truth to light. Let's pray. And that's all I have to say. For his family, just note this. I would never surround myself and be the only one in any white group. They don't like how smart I am, okay? These clerks and these people that I encounter, honey, there's a larger hand at play here. These kids have convinced themselves I'm going to die if I have sex with a black man, and that I am not equipped to have sex with anybody unless it's somebody they picked as the devil to try to destroy everything around me. So a larger hand is at work. They're all mentally ill. These lesbians who are controlled by whites because white people came up with a plan to destroy black people and their rate of procreation, because whites are losing there, so they want to make all these women, condition them to be lesbians. They're angry. They can't drag me into that. I will be adopting. I am so happy I'm meeting somebody because God has blessed me with this. You can't ruin it. You can't use the other one. I don't care what she's doing. I don't care what she's doing. She's never going to be me. And that's the thing. If you are mad, be mad. The other one, be mad. Be mad. But the Lord has blessed me with a match that he's given unto me. You can't undo that. And let us be clear here. She couldn't fix it with the one from Oakland. She knew him during the same time. So what? There's somebody else with control over him. It's not her. So, man and woman, at your best, you're altogether vanity. You think your breasts, whether they land on your stomach now or not, and you think that's going to stop a man who is a virile man from having a 20-year-old? You're delusional. I understand I'm 55 and fine. 90's fine still. Okay, I know that. I'm not worried about you. I would never have myself in a situation where I'm fighting a woman whose breasts are on her stomach. You'd have to have a breast lift to compete with somebody 20, but you're still almost 60. I'm 55. We're not in a situation where we can stop men from wanting 20-year-olds. You just play your position. I wish she understood that. You're not fighting me. Your competition is some 20-something-year-old girl. Since you like competition so much, don't try to focus on me. This man isn't prioritizing you over me in any capacity. Your community may want me to think that, so I'll walk away from the blessing. Believe me, he has other women because they all have multiple women. And you are not at the top of that list if you are 60 years old and call his mother. So I'm just saying, you're not my competition at all. I don't believe in competition. I'm picked for this. And you can be mad all you want to, but I'm not walking away from any blessing the Lord has given unto me. And I am a person with God's status. And I've been blessed and I've been approved for this. I wouldn't let no bitch stand in the way of that. Amen. Y'all have a nice night.